You know, one thing that I have to say while all these video cameras are going, this is my new signature model 6-string bass. And I, with all the humility that I don't possess, that I try to possess, I should say, I am so stoked to finally see this bass come to fruition. It began at a meeting at NAMM 4 years ago, and here it is today. The first ever 6-string, as we call extended range bass, ever made by Fender. And it's just in time, right? And I just want to thank Jay Piccirillo, Mr. Michael Braun, Richard McDonald, Bill Comiskey, and all the other Fender team, and what a team of about 3,000 people that helped pull this off. But for me, this is a lifelong dream come true. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Jay, the Fender bass guy. We're hanging backstage behind the NAMM show with Mr. Steve Bailey.
I'm Steve Bailey, the Fender 6-string bass guy. Is that what we're going to talk about, the bass?
I think we're going to take a little time and talk about that. Well, Steve's obviously holding the brand new signature fretless 6-string, and I've got for us mortals the fretted version, which I must admit, not being a 6-string player myself, both of these instruments have been in my office and I've been enjoying them more and more, and I might just have to become a 6-string guy after all.
Now that Fender makes one, you can do it without a guilty conscience.
That's right, I'm now cleared.
Yes, you're cleared to expand. For me, a fretless is about tone. It's about sound. People think playing fretless is about playing in tune. It's not. It's about controlling intonation. Because if you're in tune all the time, you might as well be playing a fretted bass. But it's about finding that it's flat, it's in tune, it's sharp, and then it's back in tune again. So. So there was a lot of out of tuneness in between the in tuneness, and to me that's almost like the human voice, and that's why I play fretless. For me, a jazz bass is just the ultimate tone, and I say that because with a jazz bass you can get a lot of different tones. And there's something about having those two pickups and being able, just the whole combination of it all is, to me, is what bass is about in my ear. And just the way it feels, and forget about all the great music that's been recorded with Fender jazz basses, that goes without saying, but my vision was to have a 6-string jazz bass. I wanted to feel and have it sound like and I've got some old Fenders, some beautiful vintage instruments, and I wanted something that sounded like that, but that had 6 strings. I didn't realize what we were stepping into. I mean, I thought it would, oh yeah, you just add a couple strings, widen the pickups a little bit, make it balance. I mean, make it balance? You know, it's not that easy, I found out. And from what I understand, I was on the verge of asking the impossible, because I want 24 frets. I want it to balance so that I can sit there and not have it do that, which it should be doing, and it doesn't.
Right.
And I wanted it to feel like a jazz bass, just ergonomically. From a pickup standpoint, I wanted to go back in time a little bit and make maximum use of technology with some of the control features, but still get the tone and all the good and bad that comes with vintage pickups.
Sure. The body's alder, the neck is maple, and the fingerboard is ebony on both the fretless and fretted. In terms of electronics, you have a master volume, you have a pan control, and then this is a stack knob that controls bass and treble. This is actually a mute switch.
Because I don't turn everything all the way up.
Right.
There are subtle differences in tonal character depending on how much volume I pump in there. so I can find the exact place I want, and then instead of turning this off and then searching it out again, I just hit mute.
Everybody who comes through the booth has the first reaction you hope they would have,
Right.
which is that a jazz bass? Look at that thing.
Rubbernecking. You walk by, you're looking at jazz bass. Whoa, what was that?
And then people going and getting their friends and coming by. And these two
Right.
basses were being played the entire show, which was
That's good to
certainly
hear.
a wonderful thing. I think the buzz will be
This
huge
one's a little
out there.
slimy, but
yeah,
that's okay.
they both got a little meat on them. You hear a guy who might not be a six-string player reach for the bass and say, I've heard so many of them say, I wonder if I can do this. And then they sit down and they'll make a comment about, I can't explain why, but the neck is very comfortable, even though it's intimidating to look at it from the front.
And there's another process.
Yeah.
The compound radius of the neck and fingerboard, to me, is the key to making something this big, this comfortable.
This is a really, really cool string retainer here. Now, it's interesting because it's one piece and it holds down all of the strings, and if you look at it, it sort of finishes the silhouette of the headstock there. It's the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, and I'm sure a lot of people were like, that's a different thing for Fender. And I have to say that it is also extremely effective.
Right.
You have a very nice even play across
Right.
all
The
the
string
strings.
tension is just, I know no other word to describe it except comfortable.
Yeah.
It's just even and comfortable.
I think you'll be very surprised at how playable and how musically expressive they can be, and take yourself to the next level. Expand into a six-string, or if you're a seven-string player, back it off, man. Come down one to a
Yeah,
six.
come back to earth.
Okay.
You know, 6 is on the edge of normal.
So once again, I'm Jay, the Fender bass guy, and this is Mr. Steve Bailey. And we just want to say thanks for checking it out, and go check one out.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.